to fulfill that role, right? I mean, there's been a lot of question marks about it, and so far, I'm not even sold at all.
Yeah, I think aggressive riflers have their place in Nuke, but we've all seen the potency of what a great opper on CT sides can do. I mean, you can kind of take over all of outside on your own. You can get those marshmallow fights very easily in your favor, and it's all because of that op. And you really got to make sure that you've got a strong one, or have other protocols in place to try and make it work. So either way, I feel as though a lot rests on this guy's shoulders, and he's got to go up against Kaiser on the other end, calling and opping at the same time. And whether or not he can actually put it over the line is another question, but I think this head-to-head specifically on Nuke is going to be very interesting. When I think about Sharks, is a conversation that I've had numerous amounts of times when I talk about this team, but they love this map. They've always loved this map for iterations upon iterations, and I think that overall they'll be very happy with this specific map. They should get off on the right foot here. It's a little bit of a sticking out point for the bounty hunters, and I feel like this is kind of where the Sharks should be able to take over and show that bit of regional dominance in this head.
Yeah, no, exactly right, Paladin. I mean, that's the thing. Like, again, when you kind of look at things on a statistical, analysis, like what you and I always do, it's hard not to ignore what Sharks can be able to bring to this, right? I mean, this is a map where, officially, like, they've had pretty much 11 officials, give or take, right, with the rosters, things like that, but still a really strong performance with like a 9-2 record, where, they most recently had their losses where I think it was MIBR for one of the qualifiers, for Ace, and then it was also in like the Dallas qualifier where they think they lost to Fluxo or something like that pretty dominantly. But honestly, otherwise, they've historically had a really good record on this map. But when you kind of flip over onto the other side of things, I mean, for bounty hunters, just considering they're such a young new roster, it's hard to see like what can you do on a map like Nuke.